start the second half. And we will be playing under the guise of a running clock here since Gateway has the lead of 35 points. That's what the rule is in Jersey. And
that actually helps both teams, Brian, tonight. I mean, 35-0's a huge hole for the Warriors. Just not getting enough on offense.
Yeah, I would say it helps Wildwood more. I mean, the problem with football is obviously it's such a physical game and you worry about injuries. You look across the field and Gateway has all these players in uniform. You'd like to be able to get them some playing time, but I get it. You know, you got to show it. That's why it's called a mercy rule, a little mercy on Wildwood here. Gilligan kicks it toward the sideline. It goes out of bounds.
Not a great way to start off the second half for the Warriors, and definitely not what Coach Loomis drew up to open the second half with the kickoff dribbling out of bounds.
So Gateway will get the ball up at the
uphill
35-yard line.
Uphill sledding in some quicksand for the Warriors here moving forward. Down 35, running clock. Not really getting a lot of cleats and dirt on defense, getting run over by the two-headed monster of Barbato and Smith.
I would imagine that Gateway isn't going to go too far into this half with their starters. They may give them this series and that's it, but we'll see. Bink in the shotgun. Finger goes in motion. It's a counter, but now we have flags, and it looks like a Gateway player moved up front.
Start. Looks like it's against Gateway. Taking it back 5 yards first. And
it's been a lot of penalties in this game.
Yeah, and they've been easy penalties. I mean, there hasn't been anything controversial. It's been either a jump off sides or a false start.
Yeah, a lot of false starts and offsides. And there's that one possession for Gateway. I think they had 3 holding penalties, and still scored a touchdown on it.
And took 7 minutes off the clock.
Right.
Yeah.
And the Gateway also had that one penalty for late hit out of bounds after a Wildwood reception. Handoff inside the Barbato. Man, he picks up about 6.
Aiden Barbato on the carry, brought down by number 3 at 54. That's
making a gain of 7, and it is second down and 8.
And if we've been saying his name wrong, Brian, I think it's Barbato, not Barbato. So we apologize to him and his fans from Gateway there. Barbato, the running back for Gateway, the workhorse, the power back for the Gators. Second and 8 from the Gateway 36.
Handoff to Barbato. Good tackle by Liam Carmel.
No other than Liam Carmel.
Carmel's their top defensive player. We haven't called his name much tonight, Ed, but that was a really good play there. Third down and 11. And obviously, Gateway coaching staff, I'm sure, identified Carmel on film, and told his kids 51 is really a guy we got to block. And they did a good job of that in the first half, but Carmel gets through there. He is Wildwood's best defensive player.
By far.
Third down and 11 here. Bink's going to try to throw. He rolls to the right. He does throw incomplete off the hands of Finger. And my late partner, Buddy Tarbot and Ed, would certainly use those puns off the fingers of Finger.
Absolutely, and God rest Buddy's soul. A great voice next to you for a long time, and I can only hope to do a good as job as he did sitting here next to you moving forward.
Incomplete pass there. Brings up 4th down. This is the first time the Gateway will punt. Brian, it is Bink going back, standing just outside his own 20. And the 2 Troiano cousins are standing back at their own 35 for Wildwood.
Brian, if Bink would have looked back to his left, he had number 8, Devin Foreman, wide open with nobody around him on that play.
Good snap.
Horrible kick.
It's a weird punt.
It was touched,
but it goes off a Wildwood player.
It was touched by a Warrior and recovered by Gateway. I think Gateway's getting the ball back.
Let's see here. I'm not sure what the ruling on this is.
It looked like it went off his helmet.
At the 45-yard line.
An up guy for the Warriors.
Wildwood.
The officials conferencing around the 40-yard line now.
And I'm not well versed on high school football rules as I should. At first down, Wildwood, that's what I thought. Yeah. That has to be adjudicated just like a punt block, Ed, because the Wildwood player was behind the line of scrimmage when the ball touched him.
Correct.
So even though it was recovered by Gateway, Wildwood gets the ball at the 45-yard line.
And a good break for the Warriors there. So something positive, so to say, to start the second half. Running clock here due to the 35-point mercy rule, 6:50 and counting. Wildwood down in a monster hole, 35-0 to Gateway here at Maxwell Field.
And the one thing we will say, Ed, this is a very, very solid officiating crew on this game.
A lot of experience and a lot of years.
Dozier in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Hands it off. Javion Hennessy. Good run. Got about 7.
Good run there by Hennessy over the left side. Fouled his blockers, picked up 7. Moved the ball down to the Gator 37-yard line.
And this is, this is where you'd like to see Wildwood stick with this run. I mean, you're down 35-0. You're playing under a running clock here. You're not coming back to win this game. Try to establish this run here. You got 7 on first down. Let's see if you can run it again.
Yeah, now's the time to work on some different things, some different faces and places, and some different plays you really wouldn't normally work on at other parts of the game, during the game.
Nope, they're going to throw. It is complete to Matt Mayer. That's his 3rd catch. It's a first down. Pickup of about 5 or 6.
Ryan, I believe he's been targeted 3 times and caught all 3 balls. A sure-handed freshman for the Warriors, number 15, Matt Mayer. Good throw, good catch.
Wildwood doesn't really use a tight end, Ed, but I think he's going to grow into kind of that classic tight end size. He's a big kid and very good football player.
I don't think they've had a true tight end here at Wildwood since 88, 89. It's been some time. Back when we had a freshman JV and varsity program on the football field. Can you believe that or not?
It is hard to believe. Well, certainly the enrollment's not what it was.
Definitely not.
1st and 10 from the 33. That certainly plays a part. Hennessy goes in motion. Dozier will keep it, and he can't slip the tackle, and he's taken down maybe a gain of 1.
Number 81, Jackson Dolson, a sophomore, getting some playing time tonight for Gateway. A great tackle there to save a big break.
Of the 3rd quarter.
Brian, what can you do right now? I mean, you're the Warriors. What do you say at halftime? What do you come out and
well, I think you have to. You almost have to go in as a coaching staff and say, okay, let's play the game like it's 0-0. Let's see if we can win the second half. I think that's kind of how you have to play it. Now, kind of a strange formation here. 4 players bunched up to the far side. Gianni Troiano to the near side. I think they're going to take a shot with Troiano down the field with one-on-one coverage on the outside. No, they throw it back into that area, and it's incomplete. Goes off of Hennessy's hands, and it's incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd down. They were set up. They were going to have Gianni Troiano one-on-one on this near side. And I thought that's why they were setting that formation like that, to kind of clear space. The safety had to shift over, but they elected to go over there anyway, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, he never looked back to his right to Troiano. Everything was going left and short.
So 3rd down and 9 at the Gateway 32. The clock is running as we're under running clock here with the 35-0 score. Inside 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
That sun went down, got a little chilly here tonight. Nice cool breeze, crisp breeze here.
Hennessy again in motion. Dozier back to pass. Throws. It is caught by Gianni Troiano for a touchdown. Right in between 2 defenders. It's a 32-yard touchdown pass.
Brian, that was the best pass that Dozier's thrown all night. When I say thread the needle, he put it right between the 2 Gateway players. Troiano kept his concentration, made the catch, turned, and walked into the end zone for the Wildwood score. And they finally get on the board with 6 points. 2:26 left here in the 3rd quarter. 35-6 with the extra point ensuing for the Warriors on a great touchdown throw and catch by Dozier to Troiano.
It looks like Wildwood will send the kicking unit on. Gianni Troiano is the holder. Liam Carmel's the long snapper. And Ryan Gilligan is the kicker. They have the block out at the 10, obviously, for an extra point. Snap and hold are pretty good. And the kick is also good. So it's, as Wildwood gets on the board here on that 32-yard touchdown pass from Jordan Dozier to Gianni Troiano. And Ryan Gilligan's kick makes it 35-7.
So like you said, Brian, you come out, you got a running clock, you're under the gun. What do? You put your nose to the ground, you dig in, and you play. And Wildwood did play, and you know what? They came out of it with a good series, a couple good run plays, a couple good pass plays, and then a touchdown from Dozier to Troiano on a great route and a great pass for the first score for the Warriors of the night.
That makes it 35-7 with 2:26 to go in the 3rd quarter. So the clock actually, by rule, goes back to the original. Goes back to how it normally should run during a game because Wildwood has brought the deficit down to 35-7. But sometimes in this situation, a coach will say, let's just keep it running. But we'll see what Wildwood decides here.
I'd onside kick it here, Brian. Why not? Set it up and onside kick and see what happens.
See what happens. Gilligan, though, boots it relatively deep. Dropped on that far side. But it's picked up by, I believe that's Lamar Smith. And he is pushed out of bounds up near the 40.
We're in and out to about the 40-yard line.
About a 27-yard return there for Gateway. And looks like the clock will continue to run.
So they've decided to keep it rolling here. So we're 1:50 to go in the 3rd quarter. Gateway leading 35-7.
1st and 10, Gateway.
Looking ahead, Brian, tomorrow night to a great game between Lower Cape May and Middle. 6 o'clock start from Middle Township for the Anchor Bowl. Should be a fun time.
Here's a toss to Smith. Oh, Carmel, a good hit, but couldn't bring him down. Smith still on his feet, and now finally brought down at the 45. He did a Lamar Smith ran a long way and took a lot of pounding for a 5-yard run. And now I think we're going to have an unsportsmanlike conduct late hit on
Lamar Smith
on Gateway.
Taking away that game.
Yeah, he reached into the pile, literally pushed the Warrior off, and the Warrior, he had his hands up like he was trying to get up, and he just shoved him to get him off his player. Not a real smart thing for the Gateway player. That's going to bring him back 15 yards.
Making it 2nd and 20.
And Gateway does not have to snap the ball here. They may elect to let the clock run out and go to the fourth quarter here, and that's exactly what they're going to do. So at the close of three quarters, it is Gateway 35 and Wildwood 7. And
that's the end of the third quarter.
So we'll go to the fourth. We are playing under this running clock.
Looking ahead for Wildwood, Brian, coming up on the 19th, they'll be at Lindenwold for a 7 o'clock start. So that will be a good matchup because right now they both are 6 points for, and Wildwood has given up 51 points, and Lindenwold's given up 50 points so far this year. So
that's coming into tonight.
Yeah. 6 points for, and Wildwood has given up 51 points, and Lindenwold's given up 50 points so far this year. So
that's coming into tonight.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So that will be reading my great notes that were provided. Coach Daly has had some great experience for Gateway, coaching at Del Val, Eastern Kentucky, and Cherry Hill East prior to coming here. So he has some college assistant experience under his belt, and this is his second stint as a head coach. He was the head coach at Cherry Hill East for 4 years and has been the head coach here at Gateway for 3 years.
In the background, you hear Tink Sweeney, the loudest man in Wildwood.
Yeah, there's no sleeping or taking naps when Tink's on the mic between the hours of 6 and 8 p.m. when Wildwood's playing at home.
Handoff. We do have a flag on that far side. This is Naquan Langston on the run.
Langston, a senior running back, 5'10", 155.
It's an illegal formation penalty.
And you kind of expect that, Brian. You're getting some new faces and new places. They're not used to this, and maybe they're not lined up correctly.
Yeah, someone must have either not been on the line or was too many men on the line, whatever it was. But it's an illegal formation. It's another 5-yard penalty. So now it's second down and 25. 35-7, Gateway on top. And we're inside 11 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. And again, we are under a running clock here.
Wildwood playing tough, but just not able to eliminate the mistakes tonight. And that has caught them in this huge deficit of being down 35-7. The touchdown before the half was really a backbreaker for the Warriors.
Bink takes the snap, he hands off. And this is Smith in the open field and taken down by Gianni Troiano out at the 45-yard line.
But not before he gained.
This
is a gain of 20.
It's a senior-heavy team for Gateway.
You know, Ed, I'm surprised with the amount of players that Gateway has in uniform. That they have starters in the game still, with 9:50 to go, leading 35-7 in a running clock game.
Yeah, a little surprised, but they're going to ground and pound it, try to run the.
No, I'm not saying they're doing anything untoward in terms of their play calling. They're running the football. I'm just surprised they're doing it with some of their starters. I mean, Bink's still in at quarterback. Smith is still in. They're doing anything untoward in terms of their play calling. They're running the football. I'm just surprised they're doing it with some of their. Now, Barbado has not run the ball here. He hasn't been in on offense. And he'll have a first as he gets up to midfield.
Concerned me being a fan of, some time. Give the.
Yeah, Eric Jordan comes out. He doesn't do that all that often for Wildwood. Noah Jones in there in his stead.
Of course, when you only have 25 kids in uniform for Wildwood, you're limited on your bench substitutions you can make.
Yes. Quite a few of those kids that aren't playing are freshmen. So it's a little difficult.
A nice
1st and 10 at midfield.
I absolutely agree with you on that.
There was not much there in that offside. I mean, if Wildwood was offside there, it was barely offside.
It was more of a jump than it was anything
I mean,
else.
in a running clock game here, do we really need to call that?
Yeah, probably not, but nonetheless, it is a penalty, and it is the right call, or the correct call, but maybe not the right call. We could say that. Listen,
when I officiate with you, I don't bring my whistle anyway.
You don't have to.
I mean, I don't call much as it is, and when I'm out there with you, I don't need it. I'm just out there watching the game, collecting my stipend.
There you go.
1st and 5. Here's Smith. Oh, nice play, Liam Carmel. Takes him down for a loss of 1.
I'm glad that all 40,000 listeners aren't going to question on our basketball referee experience here in the football booth.
2nd down and 6 for Gateway.
Bad enough we're getting laughed at by the timer at the clock here next to us, who may know something about basketball.
Yeah, Sammy knows the shtick. He knows.
But we are his favorite officials. There's no doubt about that.
2nd down and 6. He had some warm greetings for assistant coach Frank Rigitano on his way upstairs above the press box before the game.
Frank, a longtime icon at Middle Township, on staff here for the Warriors this year.
There's a toss to Smith over the left side. Good tackle on the outside there.
On the carry. Out of bounds.
Just shy of the 1st down marker, looks like.
I believe that was Davon Williams on the stop.
3rd down.
So Smith got 5. It's 3rd down and 1. 6:15 to go.
Running clock due to the mercy rule here. Can't say that we're very upset with that. Unfortunate for the Warriors, but
3rd down and 1.
And we have a little entertainment from the Gateway band.
Wildwood.
Monster.
Now that one they had to call.
Wildwood
was way offside there. So that'll give Gateway a 1st down.
Eric Jordan, number 77, was past the interior lineman for Gateway. Kind of hard not to call that one and get it right.
And Gateway is calling a timeout with 5:23 to go. 35-7. The Gators lead it. They have the ball on the 36-yard line. And
I'm going to guess, Brian, that he just wants to make some substitutions, make sure the younger kids that are getting in the game that don't have the varsity experience, understand what they're doing, be patient, be disciplined, and continue to move forward, running the clock out.
Don't forget about our sponsors that help us bring you these games: ULMER'S Appliance, the Mud Hen Brewing Company, Crest Savings, Bank Halls Carpet Care, the original hotspot, Ribeyes, City of Wildwood Recreation, North Wildwood Recreation, the Anglesea Pub, Troiano and Sons Masonry, One Off Marketing, the Law Office of Seth Fuscellaro, Casiello Basketball, the Boardwalk Basketball Classic, Balharbour Hotels, Cabrera Companies, Square One Design, Simonsen and McClelland, Assemblyman, and TKM Insulation. 1st and 10 for Gateway at the Wildwood 36. $5:15 to go. New quarterback in. I believe it's Pembroke, who's a big kid. Hands it off. And picking up some yardage.
Number 23, or 53.
Mike Garcia Keenan on the run, I believe that was. No, check that. No.
Lucas
It was number 21. There is no 21 on Gateway's roster.
There is not.
Yeah, so unfortunately, we don't have that young man's name.
And boy, that quarterback for Gateway is a big, big boy. I believe that is number 12.
Yeah, it's Gianni Pembroke.
5'11", 205. One of the bigger quarterbacks we've seen in South Jersey. Not often you get to see quarterback / defensive lineman in the program.
There's another run. That's a good play.
Brought down by number 68.
Elias Jufelkit. It's a nice play there. Gain of only 1, so it's 3rd down and 3. 3:40 to go.
Warriors trying to get a stop here to try and get the ball back and see if they can muster something up to close out the game on a somewhat positive note, if possible.
Yeah, you'd like to get a stop here, and at the very least, as I mentioned earlier, you get the ball back and you go a long way towards saying that you won the second half. They were down 35-0 at halftime. Another handoff.
Michael Graham.
Yeah, it looks like Michael Graham, number 10 there.
A freshman running back for Gateway.
Made by number 50.
And he picks up the first down. They're going to move the chains as the clock ticks under 3 minutes here.
So that'll get it down to the 25. And again, we have another broadcast tomorrow night from Cape May Courthouse at Memorial Field. It'll be Middle Township at Lower Cape May. Rivalry game.
The Anchor Bowl.
Torpedo Crochet.
I'm sure it'll be.
And actually, the way the schedule falls for us, Ed, that's actually our only broadcast schedule for Middle Township this year.
Wow. Well, we'll be sure to bring it to you, making it a good one.
Pembroke takes the snap, hands off. And ushered out of bounds is Graham.
And I hope the Warriors can hold here and not allow Gateway to score. I would not want to see them end up giving up another touchdown here in the last minutes of the game.
Well,
and pushing that score further out.
What you would hope as well, Ed, and I would assume it would happen, if Gateway gets a first down here, I think they would probably just take a knee. 1:45 to go here. It's 2nd down and 3.
But then, like you said, Brian, you get the freshman,
the
sophomore who doesn't play, get their first varsity touchdown, etc.
I got you.
It's kind of hard to say don't score.
Depends on how you handle it.
Absolutely.
I think most schools would say we're going to take a knee, but we'll see. It's another handoff to Graham. He's got some room on the outside, and Graham might take this all the way to the end zone.
No, it's going to come back, Brian.
Yeah, we have a hold.
It's going to come back. It was the tackle. It was more of a tackle. Yes. 76 for Gateway. Brenner Tuttle just completely tackled the Warrior player when he didn't need to. He really didn't need to.
We have 1:16 left on the clock.
So this holding penalty will bring it back. And, Gateway actually does not have to run another regular play. They could take a couple knees here and end the game. But we'll see what they do as it's back at the 25-yard line on the hold. And it ends up being about a 7-yard loss on the hold. Spot of the foul penalty. Inside a minute to go. It's another running play. Graham. And they do get the first down. That's a gain of 11, I believe.
Crochet on the stop for the Warriors. We haven't called his number much tonight.
And I think that's going to be it. Gateway will not run another play, and that will be our final. 35-7. The Gators beat Wildwood. Gateway goes to 3-0. Wildwood drops to 0-3. Again, we'll be live from Cape May Courthouse tomorrow night, Middle Township and Lower Cape May at 6 o'clock. For Sean Kniff on the camera, for our executive producer, Matt Ulmer, and for my partner, Ed Gorski, I'm Brian Kniff. Once again, Gateway 35, Wildwood 7. Thanks for joining us on Cape